Hello, beautiful ones. This is Camelia coming to you again. It has been a test of will and a test of understanding and embracing the concept of finding one's bliss in the midst of pain. So we know that we're working on our project, and we know that in the midst of working on the project, you will encounter a plethora of challenges. And some of those challenges will come directly based up on what you say you believe, what you say you trust, um, and what you say is your way of life. So for us, in finding your bliss in the midst of pain, it's truly about really being able to hold on to um, levels of gratitude that will, no matter what, propel you forward when things are not the way you want them to be. We find that in this life journey that it becomes frustrating and perplexing and will cause us to get stuck because a lot of times our frustration and our pain um, comes from those we love and those who we cherish the most. And I've found that in those processes and in experiencing those things that you have to know and understand that every person is an individual, regardless of their connection to you in life, i.e., your children, your husband, um, your mother, your father, cousins, uncles, aunts. All these people have their own path, have their own agreements with the universe that they have to adhere to, and that they have to work their way through. And sometimes those people around us, they forget um, the sacrifices that you've made for them. So I challenge you today that when you are faced with uh, those types of challenges, be careful to operate at a level of gratitude. Call on the Creator for your peace, because you will find that if you're not careful, that those frustrations, um, those emotional pains will show up physically, um, i.e., headaches or, body aches, whether it's in your knees, your legs, your back. So when you find that certain things are happening in your life and you're beginning to experience that emotional frustration physically, I want you to stop and find a quiet place so that you can really tap into what's going on. That is going to be important as you go through the steps and the process of finding your bliss in the midst of pain. Because in the process of finding that bliss, it is going to be important to recognize and accept that regardless who the person is, they are who they are. And, you know, Dr. Maya Angelou said something that is, or that is, that was, that will ever be most profound. And that is, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. There's no need to ask questions. There's no need to search for anything. So when a person shows you who they are, believe them. When you tell a person that something that they're doing hurts you or makes you feel bad or causes unwanted challenges with your self-esteem, with your happiness, and that person continues to operate in those behaviors, believe them. Believe that whatever it is that you're saying that hurts you is not of their concern. Now you will probably say, Camelia, what would that do for me? Well, that will allow you to release that person. That will allow you to begin to operate in the correct steps of forgiveness. Because remember, forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about you. So when you're working through, understanding that finding your bliss in the midst of pain is a continuous process because life continues. But the great part of the process is what it does is that each time that you practice each step, each exercise, you find that you're not in that pain as long as you were the last time. So know that this life can be beautiful, wonderful, challenging, and exciting all in a day, all in one day. But the key is not to get stuck in that frustration, not to get stuck in that pain, and being able to step back and say, you are who you are, and I believe you. And the changes happen within me because you can't control anybody else. You can only control you. So with that being said, that is my tip for today. In finding your bliss in the midst of pain. Always practice gratitude, practice forgiveness. And when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Loving you with all the love in my heart and wishing you much love, happiness, and abounding abundance. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and hope that you will continue to follow us here on YouTube, and that you would reach out and connect with us on Facebook at Camelia Straughn, STRAUGHN, Rising Star. Namaste.